Hey guys, this is Cody coming at you from the bathroom in my hotel at the Hampton Inn in Long Island. I'm on vacation in New York right now on my way back up to Ithaca. So this is where I'm shooting my video because my mom is asleep in the other room. Anyway, we've had some really great messages. This week Courtney talked about how to do everything wrong, and Leah talked about how to be professional, and Jen talked about how some things don't always work out the first time. And I just think everybody's message is really important, and that you should pay attention to what they say, because everybody is very different with how they come about finding their agents, and everybody's relationship with their agent is very different. So I want to talk about rejection and how to kind of accept it and not to let it get you down. I don't know if you can see, I don't think you can, but my t-shirt actually says Defying Gravity. It's from Wicked, and that's kind of part of the message I want to talk about. Because in the song Defying Gravity, Elphaba says, "And you won't pull me down." And it's kind of an attitude that you need to keep as a writer, not to be pulled down by any type of rejection. So my agent hunt, like Leah, I have a trumped novel that I didn't send a whole lot of queries for, but I sent a few out. My query letter was absolutely horrible. I didn't get a single request on it. And that kind of made me realize, hey, something's wrong here. And I decided to put it aside and revise it. But when I was going to be revising it, I instead decided to try another book, and that's when I wrote The Duff. And with The Duff, I started getting beta readers, which I hadn't done for the last book. And the beta readers really helped me clean up the manuscript, and I got a lot of great feedback. And that's when I started querying. And for a long time, I didn't get any replies to any of my query letters, and I wasn't really sure how to respond to that. And so I sent out more letters and more letters. My very first request came. I didn't get any rejections on that query yet. And my first request came before any of my rejections showed up. And I was very excited because it was from an agent that, at the time, I thought was my absolute dream agent. And I sent out a couple of more query letters after that while I was waiting for her to read my partial. And I didn't get another request for quite a while. And then I got a partial request, another partial request. In the meantime, I'd gotten about 4 rejections, and I sent out way more queries than that, so I wasn't really sure why I wasn't getting responses. Well, the agent who had my partial, the first agent who had my partial, rejected it, and I was so upset. I thought, wow, my book really isn't working, because I thought this would be a great fit for her, and I was so sad. But then, literally, 2 days later, I got a phone call from Joanna Stanfield-Volpe, and she offered to represent me, and absolutely had the most enthusiasm for my book. I'm so thrilled with it. And now I think, it's a really good thing that other agent rejected my book. Because if she hadn't, I might not have wound up with Joanna. And Joanna is, without a doubt, the best fit for my book. And for my style of writing. So everything happens for a reason. And you just kind of have to remember that as you're going through this process. I later actually found out that most of my email had not sent, because anything I was pasting more than 5 sample pages in wasn't working, and Joanna happens to not want sample pages, so that worked to my benefit. Don't consider every rejection your book is bad. It's not for me. And don't let it pull you down, because you don't have to have loads and loads of requests or multiple offers to have a good book. I only ever had 2 agents request any material from my query letter, and I had 1 offer, and it was the perfect offer for me. Every rejection is just a nudge more in the right direction. That's not to say don't take criticism. If an agent who rejects you offers some criticism, definitely take it, because they're trying to help you out, and that's really kind of them, and it means that they see potential. So keep going, don't let anyone pull you down, and defy a little bit of gravity. That's my agent hunt story. And stay tuned. Tomorrow we're going to start week 4, I believe, and our theme is going to be writing caves, so that should be interesting. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye, Rebels.